Babe, which cologne should I wear tonight? Cheap plastic action figure? Or stuffed animal left out in the rain?
God, gross! Ugh, God!
Okay, we'll go with action figure.
Most toys aren't known for their scents, but you'll love the smell and feel of Sensory Putty. Sensory Putty is a different kind of thinking putty that's filled with the delicious aroma of your favorite foods, like chocolate, pizza, orange cream popsicle, caramel popcorn, ice cream, and gumball. They smell good enough to eat, although we wouldn't recommend it. While Sensory Putty fits into the Putty family tree, this plaything has a new, super soft texture all its own and tiny tactile bumps that make it a fidget toy you can't put down. Unlike the food it's modeled after, Sensory Putty is fun to bounce, rip, and mold. Plus, this amazing substance never dries out, so you can play with it all day long. See all the varieties of Sensory Putty and hundreds of other gifts we found for you at vat19.com.
If you like that video about Sensory Putty, we have some of our other favorite putty videos to show you.
And be sure to stick around to the end because we're gonna mix all of the putties we sell and see what happens.
Gemstones are beautiful, rare, and definitely not great for playing with.
Can't get an epic bounce off of these rubies.
Precious Gems Putty puts a new luster on a popular toy. Each style captures the color and sparkle of a timeless gemstone. Enjoy it as you would our other putty products.
Cross promo.
Bounce it, stretch it, and tear it. Plus, it never dries out and never leaves a residue on your skin, unlike other imitation jewelry. Buy American-made Precious Gems Putty and shop for hundreds more gifts at vat19.com. Introducing Curiously Awesome Glow-in-the-Dark Thinking Putty. It bends, it stretches, it bounces, and with the lights off, it glows. With putty that glows in the dark, you'll be able to have fun in ways you normally wouldn't. Try placing objects on the putty before exposing it to light to record the shadows they leave behind. Or make advanced shadow pictures by using an image printed on transparency paper. Thinking Putty is actually a very slow-moving liquid, not a solid, so it has some unique physical characteristics. When pulled slowly, it stretches like rubber, but when pulled quickly, it tears easily like paper. The Blacklight keychain, also available at vat19, allows you to draw your very own masterpiece right onto the putty's surface. It can also be used to spot special invisible inks on many credit cards, currency, driver's licenses, and other official documents. And it bears repeating, you can use it to write on putty with light. Buy the glow-in-the-dark Thinking Putty and Blacklight keychain now at vat19.com.
And now, may we have the rings.
Precious metal putties are pliable playthings that look like $1,000,000. Each tin contains a handful of sparkling, moldable putty that resembles a different rare and valuable metal. Like other moldable thinking putties, they're fun to bounce, stretch, squeeze, and tear. They don't actually contain real precious metals, but you'll prize them just the same.
No! My precious!
So pick up American-made Precious Metals Putty and shop for hundreds more gifts at vat19.com.
I'm Crystal Baldwin, a real estate agent and a medium. And this is House Haunters.
Ooh, I really could see myself haunting this place.
And these marble countertops, so good for knocking things off. And that staircase, so drafty.
I know, right?
My clients leave a lot of ectoplasm, but I love finding them their dream home.
Honey, it's got a creepy old well, just like the one I fell down.
Aw, you look just as beautiful as the day you died. Listen to the creak in those floorboards.
That would be perfect for the middle of the night.
We've made a decision. We want to haunt this place.
That's great.
Thank you so much for your help. I can't wait for the housewarming party.
Let's invite Casper and his new girlfriend. I think it's that girl that climbs out of TVs.
Casper, he's a little too friendly, don't you think?
Embrace the paranormal with Ectoplasm Putty. This translucent neon toy is colored like paranormal slime, complete with a ghostly glow when the lights are off. You can write on it, stretch it, bounce it, and rip it. Buy glow-in-the-dark Ectoplasm Putty and shop hundreds of other curiously awesome gifts at VAT19.com. When you get putty from VAT19, you always get a bit more than the traditional egg. And now, you've hit the mother load. This tin contains a full pound of shimmering gold putty infused with magnetic particles. That's more than enough to share with friends. Use the enormous ferrite magnet to control the putty as if it were a living creature, or experiment with the putty to see it consume the included magnet, other magnets, or add some other toys to the mix. Of course, you can still tear, stretch, shape, and bounce a bit of the putty or the whole bunch. Just keep in mind, it's not real gold.
Yo, how much for this? I'll do an even trade for a Bentley. Aight. How about a hat made out of dodo bird feathers?
Buy the huge tin of gold magnetic putty and hundreds more curiously awesome gifts now at VAT19.com. Introducing UV Phantom Putty, a moldable toy that changes color under ultraviolet light. When UV rays shine onto Phantom Putty, the shimmery pastel hue transforms to a vibrantly saturated spectacle. Take it outside to watch sunlight change it in seconds, then rip it open to reveal the original color hiding within. It's like a really intense sunburn, except awesome. Just like other American-made thinking putties, each tin contains a generous handful of putty that's fun to sculpt, smash, bounce, stretch, and tear. UV Phantom Putty's color change is as temporary as its shape. The color returns to normal within minutes. Each tin includes a UV keychain light, which you can use to draw or write on the putty. You can also print transparencies or use objects to transfer silhouettes onto the putty. Oh, and one more thing. This putty glows in the dark.
Welcome to the dark side. This is where madness begins. Enjoy your stay.
Get your hands on UV Phantom Putty now at VAT19.com. When you mix two colors of putty together, there's no going back.
What?
Except when they're the same kind of putty. Introducing heat-sensitive thinking putty, a new way to play with your favorite fidgeting toy. As you knead it in your hand, your body heat and the friction in the silicone polymers change the putty's hue in minutes, resulting in awesome color transformations like blurple and yellow-orange. All it takes is just a few degrees of difference to make a radical change in their appearances. Of course, just like other thinking putties,
Cross Provo!
you can smash it, bounce it, stretch it, and rip it. But since it changes color, you can do other awesome stuff with it too. So get creative and make some duotone art, or blast your art with some heat for a quick change. While the putty's heat sensitivity is pretty cool, it's not permanent. It will return to its original color in about an hour. Grab American-made heat change thinking putty and hundreds of other gifts at VAT19.com.
So people ask us all the time, what would it look like to mix all of our putties? We're gonna answer that question right now. We have a lot of putty.
We got a ton of putty.
So let's get mixing.
Let's do it.
So we've answered your question, what happens when you mix all the putties? Here it is.
It's this weird goldish thing.
Yeah. So it's not pretty to look at.
Oh, it still has some smell to it.
It does. Less, for
Less
sure.
smell. It's less potent.
Bounce test.
Oh no.
Not super bouncy.
It's still magnetic, just very slightly.
Not quite dead. UV light.
UV light. Does it do anything? No.
Nothing.
Nothing at all. I think the other putties dominated UV-ness. Should we kill the lights and see if it glows?
Let's kill the lights.
Does it glow if you charge it with a light? Oh, a little bit. A little bit? Yeah.
Oh, I bet that's from the, what was the space putty called?
Cosmic?
Cosmic, because the Cosmic, the putty itself doesn't glow. What's in the putty glows.
Yeah.
Let's get the lights back on.
Yeah, we own a clapper. We've clearly stretched it. It's very stretchy. Does it tear?
Oh, it tears.
It tears.
Oh, there we go. I got it.
Go.
That was a good one. It's darker in the middle.
It is.
Which is cool. So since it's pretty warm since we've been kneading it, instead of adding heat, we're gonna add ice. Nothing.
No difference.
No difference whatsoever. Okay, so if you want to mix all of your putties, you definitely can. This is what you're gonna get, and you're gonna need somewhere to store it because it's gonna be huge.
Yeah.
That19.com